All right, everyone, so this video addresses some of the more common questions I get, and I think a lot of you are going to feel that this is a really important video, so check this one out. Hey everyone, welcome to the Hair Transplant channel. My name is Joe Tillman. You're watching the official YouTube channel for HairTransplantMentor.com. Right, in today's video, we got Dr. Sever Mercenu from Hair Transplant Mentor Clinic, Hattingen Hair out of Schaffhausen, Switzerland, back to answer some questions that he gets through email and through phone calls, and he thought he'd put those into a video for you here today. We're going to be covering the following subjects: FUE into FUT scarring, short haircuts in FUE, second FUT surgeries, and what to consider with FUE scarring. These are questions that I get all the time, and I think it's great that Dr. Sever decided to include this in the educational series. So without further ado, let's jump into it.
If we transplant an FUT scar with some FUE, how short can you crop your hair? It's not an eraser. You'd probably need 2 FUE sessions realistically to make the scar almost invisible. But after one FUE session into the scar, it becomes very discreet. So you can probably go at under 1 centimeter, depending on the individual situation, 7-8 millimeters short without obviously noticing the scar. If it's not overly exaggerated and the FUE extraction pattern is spread out very judiciously over a large area, you can shave your head 3 millimeters, 4 millimeters in length. Doing a complete wet shave may be tricky because FUE does leave small, round, small punctiform scars, and especially if there's a strong contrast between the skin color and hair color, you may be able to notice these scars. Scar tissue doesn't have pigment. So if it's a complete wet shave that we're talking about, that may be unrealistic. But shorter hair, which for all purposes, realistically, 2-3 millimeters is pretty much shaved. So if you do a second FUT, the first scar should be included in the second FUT harvest, so only 1 scar is left. Of course, there's some repair stuff that maybe some FUTs that were done suboptimally, where the scar is placed too low. Then some discussion has to happen if we can incorporate the entire scar or only parts of it. But usually, yes, the first scar needs to be included in the second harvest as to not leave too much scarring in the back. We've seen patients where after FUE, especially that was badly planned and suboptimally done, where shaving the head is not possible, mainly because a lot of the extractions were concentrated in a very defined area, and it looks like sort of like a TV screen from the back. It's just a square where a lot was extracted, and the densities all around are obviously different, and shaving the head is no longer an option. The solution for that is to do a donor homogenization to extract from the areas, from the border areas, to make it blend in a little bit better. There's actually a lot of cases like that we are seeing from over-harvesting from very defined areas, and they look problematic even with longer hair, not just with short hair. The shaving is no longer an option in such cases. They're very difficult to correct. There's the possibility of maybe putting body hair in restocking the donor area, if it's over harvested, doing tattoos or scalp micropigmentation. But in my opinion, this is going a little bit in the absurd direction. I mean, replacing a concentrated linear scar through massive, almost uncorrectable over-harvesting scars is not an advantage for anybody.
As always, Dr. Sever Merceneau with some very common sense answers to some very common questions, and just another reason why I feel like Dr. Sever and Dr. Laura Merceneau at Hannigan Hair are worth consideration. They believe in patient education. They believe in surgery being the last resort. So yeah, if you like that video, hit the like button. Of course, if you're not subscribed, subscribe and ring the bell for all notifications, because I will be having Dr. Laura and Dr. Sever Merceneau back on the Hair Transplant channel live to answer your questions at a future date. So be sure to stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Peace.